have it in your email. So if you look it up anywhere, if you look up, I should have sent that to Krishna Das is who we listen to, Hanuman Chalisa, but you'll find a bunch of different versions of it. I'll email you back with some artists that I think you might like, because some of the renditions are, you know, oh, you might like them. I don't know. I'll send you the ones that I like.
Yeah, I was trying to memorize, but I'm like, I just forgot how it's the pronunciation of it.
Right, Hanuman Chalisa. All right, go ahead and close your eyes. I'm gonna have to finish up today just after 10 instead of 10:15. But we'll still have, usually it's 10:15, we'll end at like 10:05. Taking a few deep breaths to settle in to the space in your body. Okay, Ellie. Don't rush. So the card that came up for us is Brahma, which is the god of creation. The message is, it's time to create. Brahma, the creator of the universe and all beings, has come to you with a message that now is the time to bring that idea to fruition. What is that idea you've been sitting on but haven't taken action? Now is time to plant that seed into the earth and water it with your intention so it sprouts to life, benefiting all those around you. Brahma's rosary symbolizes the time cycle through which the world moves from creation to sustenance, from sustenance to dissolution, from dissolution to new creation. Which cycle are you on? Breathing in and out through the nose. And begin to deepen our breath even more, so filling belly, ribs, and chest on the inhale. Chest, ribs, belly on the exhale. Feel free to bring in Ujjayi, so creating that ocean sound with this deep breathing will energize the body. And to clear the mind. Finding your posture a little more. So that little lift in the hips, the shoulders drop back, chest reaches forward a little, heart reaches forward. Working on some balance postures today. So really bring your awareness to the meeting points of your body and the mat. And imagine your body meeting the earth. So we begin the grounding process now. It seems like the best way to approach balance postures or really any challenging postures is with a light heart. Don't take yourself too serious. Just like if you're doing it at home and you're laughing and maybe you fall over and you don't really feel any way about that. So approaching it with that same feeling. It's not so serious and strict and you feel weird if you fall. None of that matters. Just take one more breath here. You're ready to move. Just slowly open your eyes and we'll come up to standing at the top of our mats. And we'll root down here as well. So let's come into our foot placement. Big toes touch, heels slightly apart. Arms down by our sides with the palms turned out. Roll the shoulders up, back, up, down, and back. So we're reaching the heart forward. Drop the chin. Check in with your hips. Maybe rock them from side to side, forward and back, so we can see where neutral is, where there's not a big arch in the low back or the pelvis isn't tilted forward. And we'll lift the toes. So we engage the soles of the feet and that helps us ground. Again, down into the earth. You can imagine roots growing down and making that connection. Set your toes down. Keep your focus there. On your inhale, you feel energy rising up through those roots into the soles of the feet, up your legs. Engage the core and let's take the arms out and up. Inhale. And on the exhale, bend your knees, float down into your fold. Keeping your knees bent, drop your head. Let's roll up nice and slow. One vertebrae at a time. Big inhale, arms out and up. Exhale, bend the knees. Lie down into your fold. Heavy torso, heavy head, keeping the knees bent. Nice and slow again, probably even slower as we inhale and roll up through the spine. One vertebrae at a time. Arms out and up at the top. Keep your gaze up towards your hands. Exhale, float it back down, bending the knees. Take a deep breath here. And let's see how it feels to bend and straighten both legs together. And taking your hands down beside your feet, let's inhale and step the left foot back to a lunge. Come up on your fingertips, lift your head, finding engagement in the legs and some movement here. So maybe rock forward and back. Just think about creating more and more space in the body. Take it back to center and let's look over the right shoulder. Pressing through the left hip, so we have a little twist in the spine. We'll inhale back through center. Exhale, looking over the left shoulder, pressing into the right hip. Good. Inhale back to center. And let's step the left foot forward and find our halfway lift on that same inhale. Exhale, fold. We'll bend the knees and roll up nice and slow again, warming up the spine. Arms out and up, lift your toes. Keep the core engaged as you exhale and dive back into your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. This time, let's take the right foot back into our lunge. Good, find movement here, rocking forward and back. Stay with your breath. And coming back to center, we'll inhale. And on the exhale, look over the left shoulder, pressing through the right hip. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Let's step back to down dog this time. Reaching the hips up high, maybe step it in a little bit so you can feel the release of the heels down toward the mat. Breathing into your belly. Let's inhale up to our toes, lifting the hips high and tiptoe up to the top of your mat. Small steps as you come up. And we'll inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Let's inhale and roll it up one more time. Reach it out and up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Taking a moment here. Find your breath. Relax your body. Finding a focal point out on the floor in front of you, maybe 5 or 6 feet out. Just a gentle gaze toward your focal point so you build a relationship with it. Ready to move, we can lift the left knee forward and up, lift it up as high as you can. Engaging the core, lengthening the spine, flex your left foot. Relax your right toes or lift them. Good. The arms up, straight up. Maybe you can interlock the fingers and point the index fingers. Breathe. And let's part the hands, inhale. And on your exhale, slowly release your foot back down. Hands back to heart center, finding your focal point again as we move on to the right side. So warming up to tree pose here. When you're ready, right knee lifts, core engages, lengthen the spine, flex your foot. Extending the arms, interlock, point your index fingers. Remember to breathe. Inhale, part the hands. Good. Exhale as you release. Let's slowly dive on that release into our fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Hands come down and let's step back to a plank. Inhale as you step it back. And exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, rising to cobra, high or low. Listen to your body. Tuck your toes, exhale, back to down dog. Take a deep breath. We'll inhale up to our toes. You can tiptoe up or hop if you like to hop. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, fold. And we'll inhale, rising up, your choice of how you rise, arms out and up. And exhale, hands to heart center, finding your focal point again. And when you're ready to move, left knee lifts. So find your balance here in this lift. Engage the core, lengthen the spine. And when you're ready to make that attachment, attach the sole of your left foot to the inside of the right leg, high or low. Most important thing here is opening that left knee out wide, right? Because tree pose is a hip opener. And then arms wherever you feel it supports you the most. Light heart. Shoulders. Your next inhale, lift the left knee forward and up. On your exhale, releasing your foot down, diving into your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale. Let's inhale back to plank. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, rising, cobra, up dog if you're already feeling it. Exhale, back to down dog. And take a deep breath here. One more breath. Inhale up to your toes and either tiptoe or hop up to the top of your mat. Inhale lifts you halfway. Exhale, fold. And let's inhale and rise up to standing. Arms out and up. Good. Exhale, hands to heart center. Find your focal point. Take a breath. Move at your own pace. Right knee lifts when you're ready. Finding your balance. Core is engaged. Long spine. When you're ready to attach, your move. Open the knee out wide. Arms. Relax the shoulders. Next inhale, right knee comes forward and up. On your exhale, releasing your foot down, diving into your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Hands come down. Inhale, step back to plank. Remember, knees can come down in your plank. On your exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to down dog. Breathing deep. We'll take 3 breaths here. Breathing into your belly. Once again, your choice. Inhale up to your toes. Tiptoe up or hop. Landing light on your feet if you're hopping. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising. Arms out and up. And exhale. Hands to heart center. Find your focal point. Take a breath. Moving into tree pose again on the left side. This time come into it however you wish. Just move slow. Find your posture. Stay with your breath. For those roots growing down from the sole of your foot into the earth. Energy rises up from there, up through your body, out through your hands, the top of your head. And then it draws back in, back down into the earth. Good. Moving slow, we'll take the left knee forward and up. Inhale here. On your exhale, press it back. Let's come into our warrior 3. You can extend your arms out in front. That's going to be the most challenging. Or you can take your arms out wide or even back by your sides. So do what's right for you and breathe. Keep your right toes relaxed. Let's point the left toes, spread them out wide, reaching through the sole of your foot. We'll inhale together. On your exhale, hands come down to the mat, framing your right foot. Let's reach that left leg way up toward the ceiling so you come into a standing split. Your head draws toward your knee. And slowly on an inhale, step back to your lunge. Step your left foot back to your lunge. Good. Lift your head, come up on your fingertips. Let's reach the heart forward. And then we can step back to plank. Inhale. Knees up or down. On your exhale, slowly lower. And we'll inhale and rise. Cobra or up dog. Exhale, take it back to down dog. Always free to take cat cow or child's pose here. Listen to your body. We'll take 3 more breaths, breathing into the belly. Unclenching the teeth, So we soften the face, the neck, the shoulders. Inhale up to your toes again, either tiptoe or hop. Up halfway and exhale, hold. Inhale as you rise up. Arms out and up, maybe a little back bend here. Feel a nice reach back. And we'll exhale, hands to heart center. Find your focal point. Take a couple breaths here. Relax your body. And again, you'll move at your own pace as you come into tree pose on the right side. So when you're ready, right knee lifts. Make your attachment high or low. It doesn't have to be way high up on your leg. Your toes can stay on the mat. Just remember to breathe. Maintain your core engagement. And we'll inhale the right knee forward and up. Exhale as you press it back to warrior three. And breathe. Reaching through the sole of your right foot. Let's inhale. On your exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot. Reaching your left leg way up toward the ceiling. Head draws toward the knee. And let's inhale and step back to lunge. Good. And exhale, plank. Holding here, inhale. On the exhale, slowly lower. And we'll inhale and rise up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Taking a few deep breaths here. Inhale up to your toes. On your exhale, set your knees down. Let's come into child's pose for a little break. Reset the body. Maybe your arms come down by your legs. Connecting with your breath here. So breathe into your belly and feel the expansiveness of breath. Take one more breath here. When you're ready to rise, come back up to table. We'll move through a few rounds of cat-cow. Inhale to drop your belly, lift your head. And exhale, rounding your back. Inhale, roll through. And exhale. One more. Holding with your back rounded, tuck your toes, and let's rise back up to down dog. And we'll inhale up to our toes again, tiptoeing or hopping. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Let's inhale and rise. Find your back bend, press the hips forward, extend the spine, and exhale. Hands to heart center. Find your focal point again. Maybe it's time for a new focal point. You can switch it up. And breathe. When you're ready, left leg, tree pose. We're not going to hold as long this time, so find your tree. Go slow in the building process. Good. When you get there, take a breath. Inhale together. On your exhale, make your transition back to warrior three. And again, we're breathing. Keeping the leg lifted, hands come down, out in front of your right foot this time, maybe onto a block. And let's open to our half moon. Half moon, we take the left arm up toward the ceiling, open the left hip. Engage the core, good, breathe. It's okay if you lose your balance. Be nice to yourself. Do this again so you'll be able to practice it a couple times. Let's inhale. On your exhale, come back to center. We'll frame the foot again like we did before, lifting your left leg up toward the ceiling, head draws toward the knee. And let's step it back slowly to our lunge. Good. Lift your head, come up on your fingertips. Take a breath here. And then we'll step it back to plank. Knees up or down. Remember, you can come into child's pose, cat-cow here, or you can flow through. So on your next exhale, slowly lower. Inhale as you rise. Exhale, take it back to down dog. And breathe. Wherever you are, slow, deep breath. Staying focused in your body. Inhale up to your toes. And again, either tiptoe or hop. Inhale. Same inhale lifts you halfway. And exhale, fold. We'll inhale and rise. Reach it out and up. Lift your toes. Find a little back bend here. Exhale, hands to heart center. And again, find your focal point. You know where we're going. Take it slow. Control the transitions. When you're ready, right leg into tree. Take a breath. And remember, move slow. We'll take it into warrior three. Right leg presses back, hinging at the hips. Core is strong. Standing leg can be bent. And breathe. Let's inhale together. On the exhale, hands come down, left hand out in front of the left foot or onto a block there as we open to our half moon. So we're opening the right hip, right arm comes out and up. Move slow to maintain focus. And breathe. Let's inhale together. On your exhale, take it back to center, framing your foot, lifting the right leg up toward the ceiling, head draws toward knee, and slowly step back to lunge. Lift your head, take a breath here. Good. And we'll step back to plank. Inhale, you step back to plank. Exhale, slowly lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, back to down dog. 3 breaths here. Let it go. Inhale up to our toes. On your exhale, set your knees down. This may or may not work for you, so we're gonna rock back. So we're gonna cross our ankles and rock through into a seated position and into boat. If that doesn't work for you, just come back into a seated position, however you need to. Find your variation of boat. And breathe. Let's inhale. On your exhale, draw the soles of the feet together. Come into cobbler's pose. Holding onto your shins, your feet, rock from side to side a couple times. Lengthen the spine, drop your chin. Draw the knees down toward the mat a little more. And breathe. Slow, deep breaths. One more breath here. We're going to cross the ankles, rock forward, back to our hands and knees. Knees come to hip width, walking your hands forward. So you come into a modified plank. If you want full plank, go for it. And on your next exhale, lower down, nice and slow. Keep it controlled. Inhale, rising up to cobra, holding here. Lift the chin, open the heart, drop the shoulders. On your exhale, looking over the left shoulder, connecting with a twist here. Inhale, back through center. And exhale, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, back to center. Rocking back to hands and knees, cross your ankles, come through, back to your boat pose. Again, any variation, you can hold behind your legs, and even have your toes down if it feels too intense. You can always work to straighten the legs and lift the arms. Either way, you're breathing. We'll inhale. On your exhale, soles of the feet come back together into cobbler's pose. Sitting up tall, drop the chin. Find your breath here. Touch your next inhale, lengthen you up a little bit more. And on the exhale, folding flat back for as long as you can. And when you start to feel your back rounding and your shoulders curling forward, just drop right into the fold. Releasing through the back of your neck. And breathing deep. And that nice release through the inner thighs, hip flexors, and low back from all the engagement that you had during those balance poses. And take one more breath here. On your next inhale, roll it up. Let's reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here. Just notice the different sensations in your body, the quality of your mind. Your hands to the outsides of your knees and guiding your legs together. You can come up to the top of your mat. We're going to roll onto our backs. So support yourself there. When you get there, knees into chest, wrapping your arms around your legs. Next one, your breath. And let's extend our legs up toward the ceiling. And if you need the extra support when you do floor work, you can always tuck your hands under your backside. Otherwise, arms are just down by your sides with the palms down, shoulders down and back. On your exhale, just slowly lower the legs down toward the mat, drawing the abdomen back toward the spine, navel back toward the spine. Hovering above the mat on your inhale, let's slowly lift the legs back up, pointing your toes. Reaching through the soles of your feet. Your legs come as far back towards your head as your flexibility allows. You can even grab a hold of your legs and draw them back closer toward your head. We'll inhale, legs back up toward the ceiling. And exhale as you slowly lower them back down toward the floor. And just maintain that core engagement. When they hover just above the mat, inhale as you lift them back up. On your exhale, draw the legs in. Good. Inhale, extend them back up. And exhale, slowly lower. When they hover, inhale, slowly lift them back up. Grabbing onto your legs on your exhale, keep them straight, draw them back. Good. One last time, inhale up towards the ceiling. Exhale as you slowly lower. Inhale, lifting. Grab a hold. Maybe you can toe hold here if you can. And then draw the legs back. Otherwise, just hold wherever your hands land. Take a breath. And we'll bring this into our happy baby. So knees come out wide, backing toward outer ribs and armpits. Flexing your feet. Either a static hold or finding movement, rocking from side to side. Stay with your breath. Good. Take it back to center, releasing your feet to the mat. Arms out wide. Let's rock the knees from side to side. So way over to each side. You find a nice twist each time. Inhale through center. Exhale as you twist. Keep that breathing pattern. Inhale through center. Exhale as you twist. Maybe this would feel better if your knees were lifted toward your chest. So your choice of how you want to twist from side to side. Just resetting the spine before you rest and meditate. Of course, if you feel like you want to hold in the twist, you can. Just make it your practice. We'll spend a few more breaths doing what we're doing. When you're ready, coming back to center. Checking in with your body if there's anything else that it needs or wants. Shoulder stand, bridge, headstand. If you want to try one of those things and you need some support, raise your hand. And for the sound meditation, you're always welcome to sit up